Imagine for a moment when your first child is born, turning blue slowly, not being able to breathe. Doctors take him away, and you're not sure what to do. Can't hold him, and all you can do is just wait. Later, you find out he was born with a congenital heart defect, CHD for short. Imagine for a moment you and your friend are together in middle school. You're running and playing tag when all of a sudden your friend falls over. You try and go wake him, try and get him up. You call a teacher and your teacher can't get him up either. Your teacher calls 911. They come, they take him away, and just a few days later, you learn that your friend in middle school had a sudden cardiac arrest. You're in high school now, and you and your friend are on the track team. Your friend is running next to you, talking, and you're having a great time. When all of a sudden your friend is not next to you talking anymore, you look back and you see that your friend is struggling, and then he falls over, and you don't know what to do. You call for help. Your coach comes and gets you, comes and helps you, calls 911, and EMTs come. They put patches on his chest and shock him, trying to get his heart back into rhythm. Then they end up taking him away. And later you find out that your friend in high school had a heart attack due to an undetected CHD that they were born with. For some people, this was reality, and things like this still happen. In this picture, there's about 500 people, and out of these 500 people, 400 of them either found out later in life or when they were younger that they were born and have always had some form of CHD or congenital heart defect. That is why today I'm informing you guys about congenital heart defects, or CHD for short. Special vocabulary that will be used in this presentation: congenital heart defect, or CHD, implantable cardiovascular defibrillator, or ICD, hypoplastic left heart syndrome, or HLHS, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, Atrioventricular septal defect, or AVSD, and ventricular tachycardia. Congenital heart defects facts. CHD is the #1 killer in the United States. It kills more children than cancer does. 1 in 100 people have some form of CHD. And people with CHD have to go see their doctor once, maybe twice, depending on their heart defect, have to go see their doctor just to make sure that they're still going and doing well. Here are some faces of CHD. That's Maddie. That's Michaela. That's David. That's Anna. That's Richard. That's Nina. And that's Bridget. All of us have one thing in common: congenital heart defects. Hypoplastic left heart syndrome. This is where the heart muscle doesn't finish growing, and it's very difficult for the blood, clean blood, to run through the heart and back out to the body. And one person that has this is my best friend. This is David. Hypertrophic Cardiomyopathy is where the heart muscle keeps growing in and the heart muscle keeps getting thicker and thicker, leaving less room for the ventricles to flow blood. And this is my friend Michaela, who discovered that she was born with it. Atrioventricular septal defect is when the heart muscle hadn't grown all the way in between to protect the two different types of blood circulating through the heart. Therefore, the blood mixes and has a hard time deciding where to go throughout the body. And sometimes it'll wants to go up to the lungs instead of through the rest of the body of where it's supposed to go. And you all know one person with this defect. That's me. And yes, that is a ton of medications. But is there really a cure for CHD? Nope. To be 100% honest. For CHD people, there's a few things doctors can do: surgeries, medications, but there's this thing that's also called technology, and the technology helps with different forms of CHD, and this technology is called Implantable cardiovascular defibrillators, and that's what it looks like. And I'm going to show you this very quick video that I have set up. So this is the heart racing really, really fast. There it's racing, 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 racing. And boom, there's the shock, and it brings the heart right back into rhythm. And that's what this device does. So remember, there are many more than 3 types of CHDs, many of which I have not talked about. But the next time you see somebody that's slower in gym or having a hard time breathing, ask. Say, hey, are you okay? How can I help? Because they just might have some form of a congenital heart defect. Thank you.